Hey guys, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh boy, isn't this funny. I actually had to do post-commentary for the last parts of this Let's Play. Yeah, for some reason my Audacity didn't even record my commentary. I hit the record button, and then when I finished recording, it's like, okay, see you guys next LP. For some reason, it was a blank line. There was no indication that sound waves came from my voice, and I had no idea why. So I'm having to watch this on my media player, VLC media player, by the way, if you guys wonder which one I use. And so I'm going to have to sit here for about 57 minutes to watch myself. Well, not 57, I know I'm not going to be talking during the credits, but still, let's just say I'm pissed right now. And I did check my Audacity. It is recording now, thank God. Alright, so here you want to use the fire arrow to get that one torch right there, and use Din's fire to get the rest here, so that way you can get this door open. Because for Ganon's tower, you're supposed to dispel 6 of the evil barriers that he's set up, and then you can go and fight Ganondorf himself, which I actually did pretty good at fighting him this time around. A lot better than I usually do, actually. So over here in this room, you want to use the silver rupees, which that one right there I failed because I didn't take into calculation of how fast that thing would send Link flying, pretty much. And definitely get expected to see me die a few times in this room, only because I think this is actually the only room I die in. No, well, when I say die, I mean like fall off the edge, but no, I do it again in the shadow place, but I do it kind of a few times here, so, you know, we may be here for a little bit, but it's nothing too unbearable, I promise. I think I failed about 3 times, or 4 times, I can't remember. So yeah, basically you just want to head around here collecting the silver rupees. This is one of the problems I kept having, was getting this ruby right here. This is the one I kept saving for last. And here I was going ahead and equipping my light arrows, because that's what you have to use at the end of each thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for the wind to stop. And I'm used to more modern games now that when a fan stops, there's no more air. I mean, it stopped. There's nothing more. But it can't it kind of pushed me to the right a little bit, and it ended up killing me. So I was pretty pissed about that. So now, equip the hover boots and just wait for this to push me a little bit, and then I decide to again kill the Beamos. I think I die here in a minute. I don't really remember that well, although I just recorded this about probably 5 minutes ago when I'm doing this post-commentary. Oh well. But yeah, that right there, that switch is going to activate a hook shot target that you can go to get this rupee up here, and this is what you have to do to get this rupee. Alright, so there we go. Let's go ahead and hop off. Actually, I just gotta contemplate for a second. What LP did I do last time that actually had post-commentary at the end credits? I honestly can't remember. Anyway, yeah, this time I miscalculate the jump of getting the final rupee when there was no wind right there, so that was just my own mess up right there. And I was getting really pissed by this point in the recording. I'm like, okay, if this happens again, I'm just gonna cut this out. Because I'm not going to use Sony Vegas to get these last parts out, because I want to finish Ocarina of Time, like, as quickly as possible. Also, I kind of lucked out there in getting the rupee right there. So anyway, I kill the Beamos again. I guess now, well, I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna just go off into a tangent real quick so you guys can know about some stuff. The other day, I took my ACT, and I don't know if I did good on it or not. Don't ask. Let's just say it was very hard, and a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So that's really what's been up with me, and why these last couple days I really haven't been on Skype. But luckily, next week, which is only 2 days, today's Wednesday, I can start spring break, and I'm gonna be fresh as a bird, as anything else, I guess. I also need to say, guys, that after this game is all uploaded and stuff, you're going to be seeing Kirby's Epic Yarn and no other Let's Plays after Kirby's Epic Yarn probably, like, I'm not gonna be doing 2 more LPs anymore, I think. Well, I might do one just because I'm gonna be doing a long game here in a couple of weeks, probably. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna do it yet, but I already do have planned what I'm going to do after this game, either Majora's Mask or Link to the Past, because I still need to do the rest of the Zelda series. Four Swords is still a iffy, because Four Swords is kind of like, is it a Zelda game? Like, that's just how I've always viewed it. And here I was going around to see if I could find the secret entrance where the fairy fountain is, because not a lot of people I've talked to actually know about this secret, which is actually in a very easy spot. It's right below the ledge where you walk in, and I completely screwed this up. You guys can also hear in the background, if I have the audio up enough, you can hear a kind of an organ playing. That's actually Ganondorf playing that, and I really love that the villain is supplying the only music in this entire dungeon. So if you come in here, there's some Dooku Babas in here, but I just say screw them and get the fairies and walk out. I think I visit this place only one more time, and that's only to get another fairy when I use another one. So now I'm going to take on the water temple one, which actually is a reminder to the water temple. It's more of a reminder to the ice cavern. And here I'm releasing a fairy because I need to be able to get some blue fire for this room, and then I need to get blue fire for the next room, but you only need 1 bottle to use it. And here I'm looking for the Freezards, and then I notice one's coming out, so do a jump strike and it'll kill it 1 shot. Well, I didn't even know that until the time I did that. And there you go, that'll open up the door, and once you're done with that, just go ahead and break some of those ice spikes right there and get yourself some blue fire, and move over here to the red ice to get it all done. I don't know, I'm gonna get so bored by the end of that. And there's a lot of slowdown right there for some reason. Well, at least that's how it appeared on my game. I don't know how it's gonna appear on YouTube, but yeah, it was pretty bad for me. So anyway, in this room now, you're probably gonna think to do that left one and push it over into that little slide right there. Don't do it the other way around, because then it just becomes clear as day what you're supposed to do if you played Zelda for as long as I have. Alright, so do that, and then come over here and push this up, and then push it over again, and then you'll be able to set it up to where you can climb on it. And there you go. Also, I don't know why this place is timed. I think it could be because it's so cold, and Link will freeze to death if he doesn't, do that. But we don't have a tunic in this game that lets you get past that. There's one for fire, there's one for water, but there's never been a tunic for ice. That also kind of brings up a good question. Is there going to be any more tunics in Skyward Sword? I guess I can go off into another tangent. Because at this point I'm just going to dispel the another barrier, and you guys have already seen how I do that. In the Skyward Sword, guys, it has been God, no. In Skyward Sword, yeah, I want to see what kind of different tunics they're going to do, because there was none for Wind Waker, there was 3 for Ocarina of Time, there was none for Majora's Mask unless you hacked it, I think. I think there was actually a chocolate tunic. I'm not kidding. I have an AR for the GameCube, and I had the Zelda Collector's Edition, and I think that was one of the cheats you could get. I'm not entirely sure if it was for that game or for this game. I do know one of the cheats for Ocarina of Time was Shut Up, Navi. Which really, in this game, I haven't had Navi annoy me, really. It's only the owl that really gets on my nerves, but even then, it's only for a few seconds, but whatever. Yeah, this is the room that I die again on, but here I'm thinking I need to use the Lens of Truth, but no, what I need to do is equip the fire arrows, because you need to shoot this, this lamp over here or whatever, and I missed the first shot, and then I get the second one. And if that, run on the ice. I don't know what's over there on the left, it's probably just a useless treasure. And just keep jumping over here, and you're good. And watch out for the like, but if you're like me and you just have like your normal stuff equipped, then you will not lose anything. And I don't know what happened there. I just did a spin attack. I knew it would kill him, but I didn't know like what happened otherwise. And then the arrow goes flying off, and then I say, okay, there you go, got some magic. Actually, you guys, I think you can use the hover boots to get across this thing. You don't have to shoot that thing. I'm pretty sure I've done it in the past, but here, I put on the hover boots so that way I can get across this just faster. And I land right on the switch. And then that already activates that. And then once that's done... Well, actually, to be more fair, for Ganon's Tower, you probably want to go do this place first, because this is the item you need to do the rest of them. And also, guys, in this dungeon, I do walk out of the dungeon, but just to get something that only takes a couple minutes, and then I go straight back in. So I'm going to keep it in this video, by the way, because in this video it's going to cut off when I enter the door to Ganondorf. I'm going to make you guys wait till tomorrow or whatever when you see this before I upload it to YouTube. So here I'm thinking, okay, where's the thing at? So I go to equip the Lens of Truth, activate it, and there's the path I need to follow. But like what I F up on, and it's something I never do in the Zelda game actually, or in any other game for that matter, is walking across tight spaces. I never have a problem with it. I usually can run across them. But I guess due to the recording curse or whatever, or LP curse, when I try to walk back, this happens. Jump once and then I jump again. I'm like, no, I couldn't go anywhere, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, there's just nothing I could do. I'm just like, crap. So here again, I'm trying to get this to activate. And after that, just head across again. And here I'm about to say, I'm going to ignore the like, but then I realized that there's no time because I knew the fire would have gone out by the time I would have jumped over that, so I have to relight it again. Well, I don't know, I probably could have made it. I don't know for sure. I guess on my game it just seemed to go a little bit faster. Oh well. And right there's some hearts, and just go ahead and head on through this door, and you're done. So that's, I'm trying to think. This will be our third one to be done, and then after that we only have 3 more to do. And then after that it's pretty much going straight to Ganondorf. But then I can have a lot of fun, which I'm making it through this video pretty well. I'm at 12 minutes and like 40 seconds now. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. Don't worry, I'll be doing the voice acting, well, talking, the dialogue, I guess, for Ganondorf and Zelda. It's just that for these guys, they say the same thing, you know, this barrier has been disabled, hurry up. I think really only Drania and Nabooru added something different. Like Nabooru says, hurry up kid, and Drania says, hurry up brother. So that's about it really. Which is really funny though, is that you only use the golden gauntlets. They're one of my favorite items in the game just because the action lets Link do. You only use it 3 times in the entire game. And I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. And so yeah, here I am just going back here to get the next upgrade. Really, it's not that hard to find. In fact, it's kind of funny that this is the same place where we got the other Great Fairy to give us our first item. And here, watch this. Bam! Oh, I love that. Never get tired of seeing that. Okay, so now we just head in here. Okay, and now... And there I thought I didn't have the ocarina equipped when it's one of the items I never touch. I always leave it on there because I know I'm going to have to use it or something. Eh. And here is our last Great Fairy, which this one I thought the way it came out was a little bit weird. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. And then she'll do this really cool effect. I love this, because it looks like she's pouring in all these hearts into you. I always love this one in the double magic meter upgrades the most when I come to get the great fairies in this game, personally. And now this is just stupid. Your defensive power is now enhanced, and like what it said in that thing is exactly what the great fairy is going to mention again. And I'm not kidding. In my commentary, when I was reading that again, like after it said that in the caption, what it did, and the great fairy said damage now, I thought she actually would say, "You're now are going to be more powerful," you know, stuff like that. Damn it! I honestly thought she was going to cuss. I'm like, wait, I've played through this game before. I know there's no cussing. The only E-rated game I know that actually cussed in it was Klonoa 2, Lunatea's Veil, and that's even more kiddie than this game. Which is very surprising. And that game actually came out later than this game did, and this game could have gotten away with it pretty much. Because, I mean, there's already blood and everything in this game. I mean, there's even death. Oh my! I love the 90s games. Oh, so many classics. Spyro, Crash, Mario 64, this game. Just so many. But those are saved for a later time. Now that I can actually, you know, record off Movie Maker, I do plan on doing Spyro 2 later this year, and actually pretty soon at that as well. But I don't know for sure when yet. Anyway, once we get that one done, we can go take on the light one. The reason I went ahead and did the light one is just because I think it's personally the easiest. And here I decided to actually show off, next to the hook shot, the light arrows in actual combat. And look at that, I killed a Keese with a light arrow, and for some reason it gives me that much rupees. I don't know how much that is, but I'm guessing it's a lot considering how big it is. But I didn't need it because I'm not going to buy anything for the rest of the game. So there you go. You want to go ahead and just open this up, get a small key. Which I think it's funny that there's only 2 small keys in this entire dungeon. It's all right here, and they're all given to you very easily. And that's the last time we played Zelda's Lullaby in the entire game. So we've used it quite a lot, so, you know, I don't think it fits it to be used, you know, to get this last small key, and for some reason Link decided to roll on top of the chest instead of opening it. And there you go, open up this, and then after that we need to do this last ruby puzzle, I think, and go ahead. No, wait, there's one more. No, wait, there's 2 more. and they're both in the same thing. And there I get knocked into the rupee kinda, and I'm just at this point going around getting all the rupees. Because that's kind of getting hard to keep my eyes open. It's about 9 o'clock where I live, and I'm usually in the bed by now. Yeah, guys, I'm not afraid to admit it. I do go to bed pretty early. That way I can wake up early in the morning. Because I go to bed like at 8:30ish, and then I wake up at like 5 or 4:30. It depends really on what mood I'm in. But there we go. I get inside the door and just go ahead and walk through this. It's a fake wall. And then I decide to do a spin attack real quick, see if I can get anything. Got a magic and a heart. And after that, I dispel the thing. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry! See? They basically just say that over and over. And I didn't say this before, but I really just love that effect that it does. I know it's like something really small, but I always look forward to just seeing that. And here I am putting on the Goron tunic, because you're going to need it for this place. And this is also the last time I equip it too. And actually not a lot of Zelda players know this. Well, I'm sure there's plenty who know this, but the LPers I've seen who do this place, they don't think to put on the hover boots for this area. I can't remember where I learned this strategy from. It could have been either Scottish Duck 17, Carl 101. May have been Extra Lives, but I doubt it. Or I think it was a marathoner by the name of Colin Stewart and some of his friends who do a Zelda-thon about every summer. This year I think is their 3rd year doing it, and during the summer that is something I plan on attending. Well, it may not be summer, it may be August, I don't remember. I think it's taking place in July. And that's the last time the Golden Gauntlet's really become of use. There's no platforms for us to push with it. I mean, that's just it. I don't know why they really ever gave us that item. I mean, I think it was really just one of those things, you know, it was silver, they wanted it to be gold, you know, kind of the classic thing. And I almost get knocked off by that torch slug. I got so nervous by that. No, actually, I do fall off right here, only because I couldn't make it back in time to get on the platform watch. Like, I sunk too low. Probably if I didn't have on the hover boots, I could have made it, but, yeah, what do you know. So anyway, at this point, I'm just kind of walking my way to the end here, so that way I can go for Edrania, because there's only one room in this entire place. Like, this is the shortest one, surprisingly, but I think it's just because this room takes the longest to complete. So go ahead and open up the door, and then oh yeah, I'm going to take off this stuff, and this will be my original costume for the rest of the game, but I do kill Ganondorf with the Master Sword, like, or whatever. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. Yeah, I'm willing to just shut up, that way I can just watch that. That's how much I love it. I think what I should have done before I went to the Spirit one is wait, never mind, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, when I'm tired, guys, I usually don't know what to say, so if I sound funny, that's it. Haha. So it takes 2 bombs to kill this Beamos for some reason. I never understood that, but yeah, there's that. Basically, for this right here, you can just kind of roll to get these rupees real quick. And here I went to get the bombs. And after that, you need to equip the long shot to get this rupee up here. I don't know why the heck they ever did this. It's completely pointless. Or why I stagger there to get that one, or whatever. For this one, you just want to pull this out a little bit, and then you can roll into the thing to get it. Because if you did get the defensive upgrade, you don't really need to worry about taking damage. Like, as you see, I got hit there, and I didn't really take any damage. Like, now, if you walk into enemies, you can actually not be hurt by them, which I find pretty hilarious. Alright, so now we come in here, and we gotta deal with these torch slugs. There we go. Alright, I'm about halfway through this commentary finally, thank God. And here I am trying to hit this frickin' switch because you have to hit it. Well, I don't think you have to. I think in that chest is bomb shoes because you need them to activate this switch over here. And we'll go up that and go whee! And kaboom! And there we go. Once that happens, you just want to walk over here. And here I'm thinking that you probably need to use a bomb shoe to get this up, so when I'm watching it, I'm like, okay. And that doesn't do it, so then I remembered something, that you could use the fire arrows on this thing, but I really thought you had to use the bomb shoes. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of used to Zelda puzzles when that's what they kind of look like. So anyway, I messed this up actually 3 times out of the 4 that you can do this. No, yeah, I do it 3 times out of the 4. And don't worry, each time you mess up, just a floor master will show up, but they're insanely easy to take care of by now. Well, I think no, it's not a floor master. It could be a wall master. I don't remember what these things are called. It's something like that. But a wall and a floor master are about the same thing, really, if you think about it. Yeah, I mean, they both can grab you and stuff like that. So here we go. This is the last of these barriers, and then we can go straight to Ganondorf. And that will do it for this part, pretty much. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. And there we go. That is the last of the barriers taken care of. Alright, so now it's time to go face Ganondorf. Which actually, never mind, I ain't gonna bother saying it. Yeah, here I am. I'm just being extra cautious and went ahead and refilled my other bottle with a fairy, and also to heal up. Although it's funny that on the way to Ganondorf, I get hit like insanely much by the enemies that we have to fight. Because I accidentally, well, I'll save it for when it happens. Okay, and there I was just equipping the hookshot just because usually when I play a Zelda game I'll usually have like this kind of set, like my musical instrument, then the item that you use to grapple with, and then the arrows. That's how I always set it up in Wind Waker, and I guess it just kind of carried on to Ocarina of Time. Alright, so for this first room, it's just fire keys. You can totally ignore them, then that's what I do. I've actually seen fan art on the Grand Adventures, Nintendo Land, the Grand Adventures of Zelda. It's like a Zelda fan site. And someone actually drew that picture really well with like Link and the Big One Sword running up those stairs with the fire keys coming after him. It looks really awesome. And the more higher you go up, guys, you're going to hear kind of an organ. I've already said this before, but that's Ganondorf playing the music for us. Because as you guys know, I love the games that go completely silent when you're going up their tower or something like that. I think it just symbolizes, you know, they've put you through all this, and it's just like nothing can stop you, and I love that. Yeah, if I shut up, you guys can hear it. It's actually one of the best themes in the game, really. And there I was like, oh god, he just got to the floor, that means he's gonna do that. And here I am trying to use the light arrows because I didn't know if they did anything or whatever, so yeah, I'm trying my best to do that, but nothing's working really. I'm just like, okay. It's like, you can die now. Actually, guys, I'm not afraid to admit this. I actually got to the very top of the castle, and I forgot to grab the boss key once on a playthrough. I think it was like on my second playthrough I did it. I don't know, and then I remember it's like, okay, where the heck is the boss key? And I just went back down, like, oh god, that was a dirt moment. Which I think this LP is actually going to end up how many parts I want it to be, personally. And watch this, I tried to attack one Iron Knuckle, and then activate both of them. Definitely something you don't want to do. Even with this little damage upgrade, they still do intense damage, so I only recommend that you activate only one of them. But me and my luck, I ended up activating both of them, but I still do prevail through this. Like, once I get taken care of this guy, the other one's not really that hard. So I know I have to wait for him, but I am so impatient because I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this. I want to get to Ganondorf now, and I want to kill him. So there we go. I think it takes me 2 more hits to kill this guy. So there we go, do another jump strike, and then more jump, and he's dead. There we go. And that's it. All that's left to do is really just transverse up to the rest of the boss door. Yeah, it's actually funny that most Zelda dungeons up to now, well, nowadays they took like an hour to complete, but Ocarina of Time's dungeons, I think the longest one it took me was 48 minutes, and I think that was the Water Temple. The other ones have taken me like 30 minutes at most, really. Which I find completely hilarious. Yeah, so here I am going around and getting all the stuff. This is probably not a good idea to do, just in case. If this is your first time fighting Ganondorf, because let's just say if you get knocked down here, these items can be like a godsend, and I used up every single one of them, so if I were to F up, thankfully I didn't, I would have been screwed. And here we go. We are now going to run up these stairs in order to fight Ganondorf, the final boss of the game. Long staircase, eh? Okay. So that's it. I saved my game here, so that way I'll have a save file in the future, just in case I ever want to do this again.